I'm Karissa Vacker, and welcome back to Sleep Wave, a podcast where we let waves of relaxation wash over you through original sleep meditations created to help you fall asleep tonight. And don't worry if you don't hear the end of an episode. I encourage you to drift off whenever you're ready. Today on Sleep Wave, I thought we would try something a little different. I'll be guiding you through nature, focusing on your senses with an ASMR whisper story. Lie back, relax, and let my voice guide you on a journey. Let's begin by taking a deep breath. Breathe in and out. Feel the air entering your mouth and filling your lungs. As you breathe in, observe how your stomach inflates. Hold each breath for a couple of seconds. How does that feel? Then let it out slowly, as slow as you can. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. That's it. Breathing in fully and deeply. Breathing out completely, slowly letting the air flow out of you. Close your eyes. What can you see? Is there any light playing on your eyelids? Or are you in a cozy, comfortable darkness? What can you feel beneath you? Observe every point where your body touches the bed. Feel how your body sinks into the mattress. How do the sheets feel on your skin? Relax deeper and sink further into the bed. Good. Now, clear your mind and imagine a sandy clearing between gum trees and palms not long after sunrise. There's a tent in the center of the clearing. That's where we'll begin our journey. Just relax and focus on my words. The sun streams through the warm orange fabric of your tent. A warm glow sinks onto your face. It's morning. You wake up and crawl through the tent doors. You look around you. You're in a clearing in dense wilderness. There's no one here but you and the birds. Their bird song echoes through the trees. There's melodic singing and low cooing, and every now and again, the robotic call of a lyrebird. You sit cross-legged in the entrance of your tent and listen. Fresh air touches your skin. It's not cool. In fact, you can hardly tell where your skin ends and the air begins. It feels clean and refreshing. A slight breeze brushes past your ears. It's a welcome breeze. Listen. Hear the breeze rustle the trees around you, just ever so slightly. Each leaf that touches another rustles like paper. Then they become still once more. How many birds can you hear? There's a songbird nearby. As you focus on its song, You hear the rustles of its hops from branch to branch. Listen closer. It seems a low percussion underlies this orchestra of birds. It's a woodpecker tapping at the trunk of a tree high above your head. The taps are low and mellow and steady, pausing every now and again, but beginning once more in their resilient, patient rhythm. From time to time, a bird takes flight. Some of them bat their wings slowly and powerfully, making an airy, flapping sound. Others seem to glide silently, cutting through the air with ease. You put your hand out and take a handful of the sand that dusts the ground around your tent. You make a fist and let the sand tumble in a slow, steady stream onto the canvas beneath you. You can hear the pitter-patter of the grains hitting the covered ground, bouncing and settling in a steadily building mound in front of you. How does the sand feel as it trickles through your fingers? You stretch your arms and get to your feet. You glance at your sandals and leave them behind, realizing you are better barefoot. You step onto the sandy ground. You feel it beneath the sole of your foot, interspersed with small patches of grass which tickle as you tread on them. The sun hits you directly now. You pause for a moment with your eyes closed, tipping your face to the sun. It is warm and rejuvenating on your sleepy skin. Feel how the warmth hits your skin. Notice how it warms your clothes before sinking into your body. The scent of eucalyptus and pine drifts on the breeze. You inhale deeply, hold the air in your lungs, and exhale fully. Again, breathe in, hold, breathe out. A dainty bird with a fan-shaped tail lands on a shrub to your left. As he balances on the small twigs, his tail dances from side to side. In an instant, he flits off again, darting this way and that, back into the forest. As you follow the path, you hear delicate rustles as lizards vacate their sunny stones, startled by your gentle footsteps. As you glance back, You see their heads emerge once more as they make their way back to their sunny spots to bask in the morning grays. As you emerge from the trees, the sand underfoot becomes softer and looser. Your feet sink into it as you walk. The trees open up ahead of you. You find yourself in a clearing on the shore of a large, circular lake. You have the impression that no one else is laying eyes on the scene. They couldn't, save from the window of an airplane, and the sky is empty and blue. The land slopes up in an amphitheater around the lake, covered in a thick tangle of foliage. It's calm, untouched rainforest, though today there's not a cloud overhead. The lake is almost perfectly round, a deep basin bordered by a strip of white sand. At its edges, the water is clear and glassy, and due to its depth, the center darkens to a deep sapphire. A parrot-like bird with a golden crest swoops way overhead. You look at how the sun reflects on its perfect white feathers. The water is still and undisturbed, like a mirror. You feel the urge to make ripples on its surface, so you pick up a smooth, round pebble and throw it into the water. It barely makes a noise. Thousands of concentric circles grow and ripple across the lake, and you hear a soft lapping of the water on its shores, growing quieter and quieter until it settles. You breathe with the lapping of the water. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Once more, the water is still. You walk to the water's edge and sit at its side. You slowly dip your hand into the cool water, feeling its silky touch against your skin. The coolness of the lake envelops your hand, offering relief from the warmth of the sun. You take a moment to appreciate the sensation, allowing the water to soothe and refresh your senses. You lean back and lie down on the warm sand, your body sinking into it. The sand molds to the contours of your body, providing a comfortable resting place. With your eyes closed, you let the sounds of nature envelop you. The gentle lapping of the water, the rustling leaves, and the distant calls of birds. Time seems to slow down as you bask in the tranquility of the moment. The worries and stresses of everyday life fade away, replaced by a sense of calm and connection with the natural world. You take a deep breath, inhaling the crisp scent of the lake and the surrounding rainforest. The sun's rays gently warm your skin, creating a pleasant contrast with the coolness of the water. You relish the sensation, feeling completely at peace and in harmony with your surroundings. It's a moment of pure bliss where the worries of the world seem distant and unimportant. Once the sun hangs directly overhead, you take to your feet again, ready to move on. You begin walking along the edge of the lake, your bare feet sinking slightly into the soft sand with each step. As you make your way around the lake, you notice the towering presence of the surrounding trees. These giants of the rainforest stand tall, their trunks adorned with vibrant green moss and twisted roots that snake across the forest floor. The path ahead leads you into a narrow passage between two immense trees. The air becomes slightly cooler as you pass through. Trees rise up on either side of you, creating a tunnel into the forest. As you continue your journey, you tune in once more to the sounds of nature that fill the air. Birds keep on singing, and the trees keep on rustling, letting out the occasional creak as they stretch towards the sun. Underpinning it all is the quiet of being far from anyone and any place. Sunlight filters through the thick canopy above, casting dappled patterns of light and shadow on the forest floor. The interplay of light and shade creates a dreamy ambiance, as if you have stepped into a fairy tale. Rays of sunshine stream through the branches, illuminating patches of grass and ferns that carpet the forest floor. Here and there, piles of sand peek from between the plants, being transported on the breeze from the beaches and lakeside. You reach out and run your fingers along the smooth trunk of a scribble bark tree, feeling the intricate patterns etched into its surface. The tree rises high above to the canopy where palm fronds fan out and obscure the view of its treetop. It feels impossibly tall, and you wonder how many years it took for it to reach these heights. You feel their presence. Right now, you are so calm and at peace. You feel just as grounded as they are. You glance down at the tree's roots. They're gnarled and thick, twisting across the forest floor before reaching deep within the sand. As you venture deeper into the valley, you come across a small creek meandering through the forest. The creek's crystal clear water cascades over smooth stones, creating a soothing symphony of trickling sounds. You kneel down and cup your hands, bringing the cool water to your lips. Its refreshing taste invigorates your senses, revitalizing your body and mind. Leaving the creek behind, you continue your exploration of the forest. Every step reveals new wonders. A delicate orchid nestled between the roots of a tree, or a chorus of frogs greeting you from a nearby pond. As you venture deeper into the valley, the air feels more humid and tropical, and the plants become even greener and waxier. As you walk, you come across a fallen tree, its decaying trunk covered in a lush carpet of moss and ferns. It invites you to sit and rest, to become one with nature. You lower yourself onto the cushion of moss, feeling the coolness and softness beneath you. The sounds of the forest envelop you once more. Looking up, you see a patch of blue sky peeking through the thick foliage above. The sunlight filters through, casting a gentle glow on the surrounding flora. Rays of light dance on the forest floor. Butterflies flit from flower to flower, their delicate wings carrying them on a dance. As you sit in this peaceful oasis, you become aware of the subtle scents that fill the air. You breathe in the earthy aroma of the forest floor and the sweet scents of the eucalyptus trees. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, allowing the natural scents to fill your lungs and awaken your senses. In the distance, you hear the distant roar of the ocean, a reminder that the island's beaches are not far away. The rhythmic crashing of waves against the shore beckons you, inviting you to continue your journey. You rise from the fallen tree and resume your walk through the valley. The towering trees stand tall and proud, their branches reaching towards the sky. Their canopy forms a protective shelter, shielding you from the outside world and immersing you in their ecosystem. As you make your way along the winding path, you come across a hidden waterfall. The sound of rushing water fills your ears, drawing you closer. You follow the sound and emerge into a small clearing where the waterfall spills into a crystal clear pool. The pool glistens under the sunlight, inviting you to take a refreshing dip. You remove your shoes and step into the cool water. The waterfall's cascading flow massages your tired muscles, washing away any lingering stress or worries. The sun is descending towards the west now, but still hangs warm and golden in the sky. You follow the sound of the ocean. It is louder now. You emerge from the forest onto a sandblow that reaches as far as you can see. A sea of sand lies before you. The sandblow rises and falls in graceful waves. You look out at the ridges and patterns within the sand, knowing this scene is for your eyes only. Come tomorrow, the evening breezes will have changed the landscape, as it would every night. The sand beneath your feet is fine and warm, shifting gently as you take each step. As you make your way deeper into the sandblow, the dunes grow larger and more imposing, their slopes beckoning you to explore their heights. With a surge of energy, you ascend one of the towering dunes, your feet sinking into the soft sand with each stride. As you reach the summit, you look back. The entire sandblow stretches below you, a vast golden sea transforming into lush rainforest. The wind whispers through the dunes. You close your eyes and let the breeze caress your face, feeling the grains of sand gently dancing against your skin. You take a deep breath, inhaling the scent of the sand, a subtle mix of earthiness and warmth. The air feels lighter, and so do you, carrying a sense of freedom and adventure. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. As you continue to explore the sandblow, you look closer at the intricate patterns etched into the dunes by the wind. Each curve and ridge tells a story of nature's artistry and the ever-shifting sands of time. It's a reminder of the impermanence of all things and the constant cycle of change that shapes our world. You find a sheltered spot on the leeward side of a dune where the sand offers a comfortable place to rest. Sitting down, you run your fingers through the silky grains, feeling their texture and warmth. You close your eyes, allowing yourself to be fully present in this moment. You turn to walk onwards, and below you stretches a beach that runs all along the side of the island. Beyond the endless sea, you watch from your vantage point as the moon begins to rise on the horizon, a perfect orb of pearly white reflecting on the water's surface. Soon, it hangs in the air above you. You see a camping light on the beach far below you. That's where you'll be staying tonight. You descend the dune, following the sound of muffled conversation and the scent of campfire cooking, ready to cozy up by the fireside and soon slip into a restful sleep.